Hi, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers. I hold the cards. Virgo, you're up. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have Sun and Rising in Virgo, so I feel you guys. I feel you. Oof. Okay. Alright. So, first of all, if you're new here, or if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, there is a button down there that will allow you to do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I'd love to see you again. You know, Virgos supporting Virgos. It's a good time. Alright, let's get into your Lenormand. And I say it like that because I don't know what I expected. This looks like fun, doesn't it? Yeah. You know why you feel chained up and oppressed and stressed? It's because you're overthinking things. These are both cards that have to do with anxiety, with stress, with overthinking, being a little too excited, maybe a little chatty, maybe listening to too much gossip. Really, as a Virgo, I'm going to tell you what I think it is. You're overthinking. You're making yourself anxious. You're driving yourself insane. I would know. I do it every day. Okay, so Virgo, let's get into this. Okay, so there could be a Cancer involved. I swear, the Chariot is coming out for everyone today. Everyone. Could be a Taurus involved. Could be an Aquarius involved. Could be a Scorpio involved. Could be a Sagittarius involved. You could have them in your chart. I don't know. You don't know. You know your life better than I do. So, this is what you want. You want this Ten of Cups. You want this happiness, this joy, which you're not going to get by overthinking. I would like to clarify that, because we all need to hear it. Page of Swords in reverse. There's something you want to say to someone, you're not saying it. You're not saying it. It's right there. It's right there, but I think you're holding yourself back. And this could be because either you feel like you don't have enough knowledge to say it. Maybe you don't have enough. If it's about a person, you don't have enough knowledge about the person. You want more information about them before you make any moves. If it's a job, you feel like you're not qualified. Whatever it happens to be. It could also be you just don't want to do things the traditional way. You're sick of doing things in a traditional manner. Or you could be going through a divorce. That is the marriage card. I don't know. It's up to you, but end goal is this. End goal is that. So maybe you got out of something recently. I don't know. On Friday we have a love reading, so you can tune into that and we'll figure it out. Now the Star. Okay, first of all, the Star is not a good card. Anybody who tells you the Star is a good card, don't listen to them. Please don't. Just don't. Because it's not a good card. Now, reverse, it generally means like haughtiness, someone who's very arrogant, somebody who thinks they know it all, someone who talks a lot. It could very well be you. It could very well be you. Or it could be someone around you, a gossipy type of person over there with the birds. Or you could think that someone is better than you. You could be convinced that someone is better than you. Or too good for you. My precious overthinkers. These are you really. There is definitely something that you, no matter what, you want to bring it forward. You have this idea, you have something to say. But instead you're in this Four of Swords energy, you're just kind of like laying down there like, I could, but here I am in my armor where no one can hurt me and I'm going to stay here forever. But at the same time, you're being impatient. You're very impatient about this. Either you're refusing to heal something, or you're just generally impatient because you want to get out of things, and now you're overthinking, and now you're laying down and overthinking, and you just, you're driving yourself insane. You're just driving yourself insane. Your thoughts are going 500 miles a minute. Because temperance is patience. And that also includes really thinking about something. Really planning, but not over planning. And this is your anxiety just putting everything. This is your anxiety putting everything to a halt. And this is your anxiety just driving you insane. because you're over, you want to run 5,000 miles a minute, and your mind certainly is, but you're still not going for it. You're still not going for it. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, like, there is healing here. There is you maybe finally getting out of this anxious thing, but every time you do, you fall back into it. You fall straight back into overthinking. But at the end of the day, you are very much trying to get out of this lack mindset. You're very much trying to recognize what you do have and stop focusing on all of this, what you don't have, what you could have, what you don't want to say, what you do want to say, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I like to see that for you, Virgo, because I also like to see that for myself. And while this isn't a reading about me, thank God. Especially because this deck never wants to give me good answers. Oh, it hates reading for me. It hates reading for me. So, that's how I know. This is the card I want to see for you. And now we got the Six of Swords in reverse. Now normally I see this as recognizing that those swords are actually keeping the boat afloat by accident, by plugging those holes. It's kind of a row your boat away from all the BS. But I think you're still too anxious that if you pull those swords out, there's going to be a bunch of leaky holes and you won't be able to get out of them. And you're afraid you don't have enough to offer, so you're staying alone. Could be a Virgo involved. But you still want to go. You want to offer it. You want to offer it. You're keeping it to yourself. You want to go for it. You don't want to go for it. You don't. That's you. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. So, either you feel like you don't have a handle on your emotions, which would be a very Virgo thing to do, what with all this overthinking, or you're convinced whoever you want to bring an offer to, if that happens, whether it's a boss or a person, even a friend, they won't listen and they won't take you seriously. Because then we have the King of Wands in reverse. So you clearly have no mastery over your emotions, and I could have said that, like, or your thoughts rather, and I could have said that right away when I saw all of that. Just all of those cards screaming anxiety in the Lenormand. Then you have the Knight of Wands upright. So you're working on it. You are working on it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Then we go to the Page of Wands. So instead of rushing in, you're taking your time. You're taking your time, you want to send the message, but you don't want to go too fast. Which is ironic because we had Temperance in reverse. So you're making progress. You're making progress until we have the Hangman in reverse. And then we're not making progress anymore. Because either you want to rush into it with all of your heart, or you're trying not to overthink, which would be nice. Which would very much be nice. Let's hope it's that one. But the thing is, by trying to stop yourself from overthinking, you're also not making any decisions. You're not being definitive. You are not slamming down your sword and being like, yes, this, excellent. So your thoughts are all over the place. You, Virgo, are all over the place. Whatever this is, this could change your life completely. The world upside down doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. Okay? This could be something that turns your world upside down for the better. For the better. And there's only one way to find out. Because it seems like you can work towards something amazing. Especially this, if you notice, it's shaped like a key. I love that about this card. I absolutely love that. Shaped like a key. But if you don't master your thoughts, you won't be able to get here to master your emotions. So you have to rely on your wisdom, your intuition. Or you have to see through all of your anxiety to focus on what your intuition is really telling you and not what your anxiety is telling you, because there's a big difference between intuition and anxiety, and I know it's hard to find that as a Virgo. As a Virgo, I know it's hard to find that as Virgo. But it's possible. It's very much possible. Very much possible. And you can do it. You can do it. You just gotta cut the devil out of here and try for 2 minutes to stop overthinking. Just for me. Please, try for me. Thank you. Alright, so I ran to my beautiful vampire friends for some oracle cards, for some further insight, for some closing out messages. So we have courtesy, which is something we all adore, as I'm sure you as a Virgo know. Thoughtful, polite, good manners. Isn't that the most Virgo thing you've ever seen? I love it. And then enlightenment, which is inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. You clearly have a lot of inspiration here, but you're letting it overwhelm you. So, you need to stop that. You need to do yourself the courtesy of not allowing this to take over entirely. You need to focus on that innovation, focus on new ways of thinking, focus on new ways of approaching these thoughts so that they don't overwhelm you, because that's what's keeping you here, is overwhelming yourself by just thinking too much and going just around and around and around and around in circles with all these wands right side up and then upside down and then right side up and then upside down, and all these swords which is knowledge, upside down and right side up and upside down and right side up. You're obsessing. You're obsessing, and that's gonna keep you from this. Until you master that. And that's what you need to work on right now. So, the rest of this week, please try to work on that, and please actually, when you meditate, when you sit down to think, don't do it in a full suit of armor, where you're trying to protect yourself desperately from anything that you may actually want, from the thought of maybe this going poorly. Do it in a suit of armor that pushes away all of this anxiousness. Do real meditation. Do a guided meditation to actually clear your mind and focus on someone else's words and not all the words running around in your head, keeping you from doing this. Because really right now, the Hierophant is considered a master. He has these three pieces to his hat, and he has, this is beginner, the apprentice, the master, right there. You have no mastery over your mind at this moment. Even if you try to tell yourself you do. Even if you try to tell yourself you do. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me. And that chariot is all of those thoughts running and running and running and running and running through your head. So, my dear Virgo, you need to do something about that. You need to find something relaxing, find something meditative. If you work with your hands a lot, that might be helpful. Go outside, take a walk, touch some grass. Just do something. Just do something. Go bake cookies at 1 a.m. like I just did. Whatever it is that will help you. That will help you settle your thoughts and quiet them long enough for you to really decide what's going on here and really decide what will fulfill you emotionally. Go do that. And let me know how it goes on Friday when you can overanalyze your love life with me. Okay? So again, if you're new or you're returning and you enjoy speaking to me, or you enjoy me speaking to you, because this isn't quite a two-way conversation, although if you want to get a personal reading, the information is down there, and it can be a two-way conversation. My point being, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. There's a little subscription button. It would be great if you clicked it, and we could hang out and be friends. What do you think? Nice? Yeah? Sweet. Alright, so I'll see you on Friday. Bye!